we got some interesting levels. Greetings, my excellent friends. The good news is right away we have some simpler stuff because I get to go back to some early levels to grab their gems. It's just after that, after the next boss, the next few in a row are... First there's the second Sky Bridge level, which doesn't have anything other than the relic that will be a problem. But right after that there's a colored gem that might be worse than Lost City, I don't know. Certainly harder than the ones we had just before. It's the only other one on the list that had a longer completion time. And it's got a Brio bonus. Though it doesn't have both bonuses, it's just got the one. So, you know. Could be slightly...
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past. Developed by Vicarious Vision.
There you go.
It's Crash Bandicoot.
So far, 235 regular deaths and 191 relic. That's more than 400 trips to the bottom of the world. But this area is looking nice. It looks like we're going very early for these. The levels available to us now are upstream, and what was the other one? Make sure I know for sure. Rolling Stones? Rolling Stones. So it's just 2 more, not 3 more. So yeah, Rolling Stones and upstream, both of them right here. Let's get upstream now. But these should be extremely straightforward because they are not relics, they are not colored. Just need to make sure I don't make mistakes. I've already died more times in the entire Spyro trilogy, not counting relics. Cool! You know, I haven't played a Fallout game since that stream. I played them with a lot more frequency before then. But I also think that I've diversified what I play a lot in the last decade. So it's more a matter of spending the time elsewhere and having already played a lot of Fallout previously. Is that it? All there is to get from here? Okay, now how do I go back without killing myself? Because I can't see. Oh, there we go. The camera's giving me a little bit of grace. And then I get a chip. We should do deaths for every game I play. I play far fewer games that really warrant it. We only do death counters for games in which deaths tend to be, you know, quick and definitive. Like, obviously you can't die in Forza, so that's an obvious joke, but like Expedition 33 being an RPG, death is... What does death mean? Does that mean a party member going down? Does that mean a game over? Like, it's... I don't know that there's nearly as much value. I don't think we talked about the end of the game. Did we talk about the end of the game? We probably shouldn't here, but I can't remember if we had ever had the discussion about what it was that annoyed me so much. Probably. Now, you'd think this would be quite horrible, but do you see how there's more of this? There is, in fact, more level. That's 36 out of 36, but there is still more level, so I don't really know why. But I'll take it. I'm curious enough. Oh, they just give you another. They just give you another exit with another gem spot. That's cool. What seems cheesy? Oh, fromage. So we're still waiting on the Great Gate. The Great Gate requires the last regular level in the game. Also, while we're here, we could go do Stormy Ascent. I think I will do Stormy Ascent after I do the first level type of that kind, because I don't want to do them out of order, so to speak. But yeah, every gem on this first island, except for the Great Gate, is gonna be gone now, I guess. $87, Christ. Maybe there's 2 bonuses. Ooh, we've got Ood Boog, which is actually quite bad if we can't reach that, but we did it. Yeah, this has got 2 bonuses, that's why. That ain't my fucking Brio token. Alright, we're good on bonus tokens now. No! Don't! Alright, we still got it. You must say the backtrack levels sure are simpler. Yeah, it's almost like they're from an earlier point in the game. Hey there, dickhead. It's funny because, like, those 2D pictures of Cortex's face are pretty solid for what he looked like in the first game's original design, but his design has evolved, and of course the remakes use his current face. So it looks like a really bad rendition now. Balls. technically you shouldn't need the gem to go down there. You mainly need to come back up. I'm pretty sure if I drop off there, I die. I'm just not gonna fuck with you. I'm just gonna let that happen, and that's why you say technically, because the game doesn't let you do it, and you're blaming the game for what, being inconsistent on its application of the laws of physics. Yeah. But I believe it doesn't want you to get stuck down there when you don't have the gem. Alright, now with those two done, we've still got one more easy enough thing to do, and that's fight the next boss. Which, I mean, I might die a fair few times doing that, but it's short. Bosses are really just formalities. Oh, the other thing that's bullshit is that the two levels that the next difficult colored gem unlock are Native Fortress, which is a pain. Oh, actually, that's on the last island, so we still need to get that one. And Road to Nowhere, which is also horrible. So it's like, congratulations on your bullshit, here's some more bullshit to do. Anyway, Pinstripe Potteroo, and what the hell is a Potteroo? It's an Australian animal, I think, but they're really barrel scraping for that one. They got past koala and kangaroo. They'll shove dingo and crocodile into the same animal in a few games' time, but I guess they didn't want to use them yet. Oh, and we're forced to be Crash. Girls don't fight bosses! Anyway, oh. Have to wait for him to reload, which I guess is now? Did that count? He took damage, but it felt like I got hurt. Nah, I didn't die. I guess it just pushes me out of the way. Anyway, this is the Scarface, Christ. This is your Scarface parody. Say hello to my little gun. Right, so not like that then. This one's a lot simpler than Koala Kong, but I find that you die a lot because you assume you can hit him whenever he stops shooting, but sometimes you just can't when he jumps, basically. Pinstripe Patooey is the name of the achievement for killing him, and his legs go up in the air, which happens to the best of us. And then we have the high road! The good news is we can get the gems straight away. The bad news is that means we have to do it well. I'm not actually that concerned about the gem for this, because it's a normal level, which means we're allowed to die. So it'll just be a slow learning experience. What I'm concerned about is how long we're going to spend trying to get the relic for this one. I don't expect that to be a short time. What also sucks, for anybody who does this and doesn't notice, is that this level has a patented Crash Bandicoot backwards bullshit. So by 2 fruits, they mean that there's 2 planks, so we have to jump into nothing to get our 2 planks, and then we get 4 entire boxes, which if you miss, you simply do not get to get your gem. So, you know, that's nice of them. Okay, so he doesn't show up here. Let me... Yeah, that seems good. I assume we don't have to go backwards for the relic, though. I assume none of them will be time crates. And way more turtles in this one, so get used to fucking turtle jumping. This stage will teach you how to do that, or it'll teach you how to do the rope thing. Fuck me. And we have no boxes, so we do have to go back. I guess you could rope your way if you don't want to deal with the invisible boxes, but... Damn it. At least it's easier to undo. I wonder if you would... Or not. Wish they'd just collect those damn fruit instead of making me have to go side to side on the way through. That was daring. I probably shouldn't do that when I'm not relicking. No! I could feel that that wasn't correct. Oh, cool, a mask. That'll help me in this pit challenge. Just collect the fucking fruit. Oh my god!
What have we got?
Great.
What have we got?
There. There we go. Checkpoint. That part is done, at least until we start relicking. This part here, the turtles aren't really... I don't recall turning left! The turtles aren't that vital, but it's probably good to practice. I guess this one is. That's quite a huge... Okay. And he was too far. I don't have to walk all the way down here. For fuck! No! How come he doesn't fall off? What if I just get really good at jumping on the ropes? I mean, not like that. Or that. Or that. Or that.
What have we got?
This part's easy-ish. That it? Nothing else up there? I don't know that this turtle's good enough. Yeah, this is fine. Oh man. Is this correct? This feels not correct. How do you do this? I don't think I can come back. Oh, as in back and forth on the top. I wish that that was the whole challenge. I wish this first part was just not there, because it's in the way. I can't keep it up. I just need a go again button. That's what I mean. Like, yeah, sure. If I had save states, I'd use it to cheat the whole thing. But I really wish I had one for just right at the beginning, so that I can just keep going. Again, it's the same complaint I always have, but like the mechanical structure around the challenge is just so fucking slow. Also, why doesn't the camera go up? Why doesn't it let you see yourself in this higher stage? Why does this game just fight itself at every opportunity to be decent? Oh, thank God. Well, that's all of the boxes done. I might try to do the relic like this. But the level's done and the gem's got it. You wouldn't be surprised if the Platinum Relic expects you to take the rope. Really? I thought the rope wasn't generally considered the real thing. You did it in a minute and a half to get Sapphire. Well, 128, but you get me. First thing I need to do is find out... This is going to take a bit because they took the fucking fruit away. Well, no, because I could probably get on this. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, none of them. Cool. I'll take a restart so I don't up the counter. It is every single time, it is always a waste, but I have to check. Because I can't verify it with anything other than my eyes. Yeah, I'm just gonna rope. I'm just gonna rope my way out of this one. Which is a challenge in and of itself, because you see how easy it is to miss these jumps? Well, I didn't know you came all the way to there. Man, maybe I shouldn't for this first part. I don't think it's saving me time. I haven't been doing the clock. Really well until it didn't. Doing this. There. Oh, how do I get you? There we go. Nope. Okay, the problem there is I need a good space to jump on the rope, but Wankhead is coming. Oh, there we go. I can do it from the one before. Huh? Well, there's no game over in Relic Test. How often were you getting game overs? Also, yeah, it's weird to have Uka Uka because he didn't exist in this game. But I guess the remake can add him in if they want. My heart's not really in this one, not gonna lie. Oh, so you got stuck in a loop, because I have 50 lives, I've never seen it, but if you get stuck on a 5-life run... Oh god, this feels wrong. Then, yeah, you'll be seeing it a lot if you don't take any measures to try and get some life bank built somewhere else. Which I guess is annoying and out of the way. This isn't my problem. Maybe I should do it for real. I don't know. Because we're just falling all the time. Problem with the rope jump is that it's really, really shit. I guess it's consistent, but I'd have to do it 30 times. I don't think I can do that 30 times in a row. Land! I don't think I do it that many times in a row safely. It's nice when it happens, but god, we fucking explode. I do wish it would stop lying to me that I have a mask. think I need... I was going to say, I don't think I need that one. I think if this level was in Crash 4, it'd be hated. And people would blame Toys for Bob and Crash 4's development team for making such a ridiculous bucket of shit. Okay. I mean, the landing shadow exists in this game. Look, you can see it. Or is it just that it's smaller? Or rather, fainter. I still use it. I can't get past the opening fucking salvo. Like, there's so much level to go. That sucks! I need... It's gotta be the fucking ropes, I can't... I really don't want to do this. I just want to turn this blue so that I don't have to do the level again, like... I can tell you right now, all I want to do is to go back to last week and stop myself from starting the stream. Like right now I'm in the, oh god, I really regret this brain. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Jesus, it's so fucking hard to use this rope. I don't feel like I can do it successfully without falling the entire way. But what else do I... I don't know what to do, because if I don't do this now, and there's no option for me to cheat it, because if there was a way for me to cheat the Sapphire Relic, or just have it without having to do this, I would do that so quickly. You have no idea how quickly I would do that with zero guilt. But if I don't finish this now, I'm not going to be able to think about the rest of the video game until I have it. The other option is quit entirely and just never touch Remake Trilogy again. That's feeling more and more appealing the more I do this level. But how many times during this trilogy am I going to feel that way? And then in between all of those moments, I have genuine fun. That's what's annoying me. If I hated the fucking thing, it would be easy to just drop it. But instead, it's like, here's a good game, but we're going to just lace it with cyanide all the time. And like this one's just extra painful because there's 2 ways forward and I don't know which one is gonna work. It's like, do I do the rope thing? Because I keep falling off. Do I do the real way? Because it's fucking horrible. Like... Or do I stop streaming early, send Snip my save file, and ask him really nicely? Sadly, it isn't April, otherwise I could have an April Fool's stream and just see how much he gets done. Because, like, yeah, theoretically I could come back and get this Sapphire Relic later, but it's the problem is the fact that I would then have to come back and get it later. The idea of, alright, well then when's later? You know, are you going to do it tomorrow? Are you gonna wait till you finish the entire remake trilogy and then you have to do it before you can stream something else? Like, it's just constant lurking threat in my head. But, sunk cost fallacy, if I don't get this Sapphire Relic, then none of the relics I've gotten up until this point mean anything. And that's going to hurt me when I go to the next stage, because it's like, well, that relic's going to be much more good. Like, you're actually going to want to pursue the next relics, because most of them are fun, right? But if you haven't done this, then you're spinning your wheels. Or I could look into save editors again, because, like, yeah, it's not about earning it. It's just about having it ticked. People talk about, what would you do with the time machine? Would you go kill Hitler? No, I would go to very specific game studios and I would make them change design elements of their games. I have a list of about 30 places I would go. Yes, I would threaten them. I would tell them about a dark and horrible future in which game studios were getting shut down willy-nilly by their soulless corporate overlords. And I would tell them that that's the future that I would guarantee if they don't do what I say and cut all of the bad parts out of their otherwise very good games. There's just too much to do in this stage. There's too many things and they're all so quick. Well, I'm doing okay at the ropes. Never mind. If we just commit to all rope, and then we can see how many in a row do I get before I die. And that's the mark of improvement. I managed 2. None? None? One? 3? None? None? One? Two, kinda. I'm not dead yet. Four. Is that 4 or 5? I don't fucking know. That one's difficult because where the fuck am I standing to... 1. None. Alright, here's the deal. If it gets to 3, which is in 45 minutes, and I haven't finished this, then I'm either going to cheat it in some way, whether by save editing or by finding a way to get someone else to do it for me, or I'm streaming something new next time. And we're going to pretend this never happened. I feel like I'm going to be making that guarantee more than once in this trilogy. But Christ, am I over this. And I don't know, well, I do know the original would be better because I'd have save states and I'd already be long past this. However, I don't know if the original under its release conditions is better or not because the relics weren't there, but we would have had to one life the stage. Bear in mind too, I might get to the end and not have enough, not be fast enough for a sapphire, in which case it doesn't count, and it's as if I never did it. Yeah, I don't know how to get to that one. I am getting better at landing on the rope. Most of the time. But that's the thing, you can only make a mistake once. Like, well, you can't make a mistake once. So, even if I'm landing on the rope... Okay, that was 3 mistakes in a row, but even if I'm landing on the rope 9 times out of 10, if there's 10 rope jumps, it's the same end. Wait, I can just do that? Oh my god. Nobody ever told me that. That's easier. I maybe should still do this though. How much attention were you paying that you didn't notice I wasn't doing that? It's fine. I just thought those were walls. Fuck, it's really helping me, hey. it is helping. I guess the main thing that could get me now is if my run pattern isn't on point. Because I could run off the side. Oh, dear. Exactly, that's it. Yeah, Revalia's make... Yeah, the ropes are... Well, they're not slippery in the strictest sense. The problem is you need to go straight forward. If... There isn't a lot of left and right space, because they're not... You're not meant to walk on them. You just can. So if you are not pointed correctly, and or if you are not centered, which is really hard to tell, you might just drop off. It doesn't happen to me often. I find more often I just, you know, don't land on it. Also, you do have to jump off for these wooden bits. Oh god. There we are. Oh shit, oh shit. Alright, I'm fine. I don't think I've ever made it this far before. And I haven't made it any further. Straightforward isn't enough. I have not touched the D-pad... Okay, well that time it happened. I haven't touched the D-pad once, but you've seen me walk pretty solid lines. I don't know about isn't enough. Okay, that was bad, 12. Well, now that you've said that, I'm struggling more, but I was not struggling before. Well, with walking. I was struggling with everything else. Fuck off, man. What did Relic Death start at today? Because this is the only relic we've done. Huh? It's like she landed on it, but then it sort of shoved her down. Alright, so yeah, that awkward part is fine with the grey pillar. Alright then. That would not have happened because you don't lose lives on relic attempts. I get what you mean. Damn it, I didn't even have to do that. That was the pillar. For Revalia's case, it was horrible because she was supposed to have checkpoints and supposed to be able to just, you know, tackle the levels piecemeal, but because she was in a life tunnel, she was stuck. Too much. How's Snip doing? Are you having more success than me? Or is it hard to tell because you're too focused on your own to see how far I've gotten? Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. 35 minutes. I suppose on the choice between save editing and handing it to you. From my own perspective, having someone have achieved it is basically the equivalent of your buddy coming over, taking the controller and being better at games than you. Which is nicer than cheating, I suppose. But the one that you said you'd do for me isn't this one, so... I don't know why I'm sitting here waiting, just hit the thing. See, that was me thinking I was going to fall off, so I compensated by moving a little, and then that move killed me. Also, I don't know what I'm doing there. I don't know why I jumped off. That worked, whatever. That did not. But yeah, it's funny how, like, you look at material on this level and they talk about how the ropes are a good cheese strategy. I genuinely do not think that they are. I think that this is an alternate form of the challenge. I guess it's easier. But there are other entire levels that I performed the legitimate way that were significantly easier than what I'm currently attempting to do. The quote-unquote easy way. Easier, sure. But, like, you know you've got a real terror when the easy method is this hard. Oh, that was some progress. Nope, I could feel that coming. My kingdom for some Spyro, honestly, Ark. Nothing like Crash Bandicoot to really hammer in my appreciation for the design philosophies of Spyro the Dragon. It's funny how I have, like, none of the other pillar platformer experiences, though. I mean, I guess, like I've never played Banjo-Kazooie, but also that was 64, wasn't it? So that wasn't, I didn't have access as a kid, so why would I have? Okay. I could. I have reignited on PC. I think Ravalia bought it for me and said it was a good idea to stream, and then I had to break it to her and said I already did that. Though I think I would stream it again. As much as I have great skepticism for the next game that's coming out, in my head I'm like, that would probably make sense to stream the trilogy again ahead of a new thing. Especially because I streamed the trilogy like 8 years ago, so, you know. Most of the people who would be watching me do that, except for Ark and Guan and Snip, weren't around for the first go. And I think Ark and Guan and Snip can live with a repeat. Fuck me. I've heard of Donkey Kong 64, but I've never played any Donkey Kongs at all, so why would I care? I'm a franchise eater guy, you know? And Nintendo franchises in general have trouble to catch my attention because of how spotty my Nintendo history has been. The only ones that I've really tried to give fair shake in recent years are Pokemon, and not Pokemon actually. Pokemon I played a bit as a kid, but I haven't given it a proper current Gav historical run through, so there's a whole bunch of missing pieces. But I tried doing a Zelda run. I mean, I won't say I tried, I succeeded. I got all the way up to before Twilight Princess, and then I put it on hold for 5 years. And I'm pretty sure I'll come back one day and get Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. And what's the other one? What's the one everybody likes? I don't know. I'm sure I will get those done eventually, barring Switch 2 versions, because, hey, I don't want to give Nintendo my money. Fire Emblem I go back and forth to. Need to get to Path of Radiance next. Last time I played Fire Emblem, I was doing the 3 GBA ones. Don't worry, I'm sure I'll reach 3 houses by about 2035. That was a joke, One Bush. I know what Breath of the Wild is. And I will never forget the name Tears of the Kingdom, because there was a rumor going around that they delayed the announcement of the name of that game because they were going to announce the name of the game the week after fucking Elizabeth died. Now, there's no substantiated proof that that was an official thing, that they were going to delay it, but I heard the rumor before the name was announced. Which to me says it has some juice. Because I do think it would have been inappropriate to call something Tears of the Kingdom a week after the fucking historically long-reigning monarch dies. If not disrespectful, then just fucking awkward, and, like, they wouldn't have been able to live out the jokes. You had any success yet, Snip? Because I don't think I'm gonna in the next 27 minutes. It's possible, but it's really, really looking like I'm not. There was a UK live stream and they cancelled. Yeah, that makes sense. There's also the Xenoblades, which I've never started, but have some interest in. Though again, I despise their Nintendo-locked nature. But what I came to learn recently was that Xenoblade isn't actually all of it. There is in fact several other Xenos that came before. something called a Xenosaga, something called a Xenogears, something called a Xenophobia as well, though I don't think that's a video game. And despite the fact that I'm sure those are not required, you know how my brain goes. But my massively long JRPG franchise plans are covered for the next couple years until I catch up with Trails, so... Sad news for the Xenophiles. Good news for the Xenophobes, I guess, if we're stretching that metaphor as far as we can. You managed to get gold with the rope strat. Do you feel like you would do it again if we figured out how to transfer save files? If I get it by the end of this stream, I'm not gonna do that, but if you feel confident and you didn't hate yourself playing it, because, you know, no pressure, I'm more than happy to just fucking brute force a save editor in order to save edit my fucking skull. But any option is preferable to feeling like I can't play the game anymore. That's the thing. I will always cheat in a video game if it allows me to keep playing it. And it's a single player game and nobody gets hurt. And the alternative is me giving up. Caveats, caveats, caveats. The point is, I promise, I do have a moral code about these things. You spent 7 hours on a Stranger of Paradise boss. Yeah, I find that my willingness to spend lots of time on something is very dependent on the situation and what the thing is. Because I can spend ages on one challenge if I feel genuinely fulfilled doing it. The reason why I don't want to spend forever on this is because I know that there's more coming. And what I want to do is get to Slippery Climb, because I know that I have to play that without dying to get the color gem. This is easier, though. I have come to that conclusion now. As much as I can't do it, I've gone from this is two different types of challenges and I don't know which one to do to, yeah, no, the rope is the right call. But I wouldn't call it cheesy, because if it was truly cheesy, I wouldn't still be here. I wouldn't say I'm rushing, but what I would say is that I don't have a good visual identifier of when I'm safe and when I'm not. So I do not think that stopping to align myself would accomplish very much, because I can't tell. You got gold by 5 centiseconds. Well, you know, you can use my file to try for platinum. That's a joke. Unless... I don't know why I'm jumping. It's not killing me. That did. Problem is, Guan, there's too much of a delay for you to give me a warning. But you're right, I could probably go a little bit to the right. This is my problem. I don't know that realigning is safe, because realigning is often what kills me. Do we reckon that 3 seconds is worth it? It's 3 seconds. It probably is. But it does depend on my return to the rope, because if I stop and spend 3 seconds deliberating, then it's not. It's early enough in the run that I should probably just do that and you know, keep going. Even that was a bit slower than ideal, but I had to realign for a second. 20 minutes. The funny thing is, I didn't actually want to stop right on 3 because I started pretty late, but I'm using that as my I can stop trying this. I've done my time in the mines. I have this sort of strange approach to video game challenges when I don't want to complete them, where I'm like, I will give myself a set amount of time to get it, and if I don't get it in that time, then I have earned the right to cheat. It's like, any longer, and I can reasonably say that this challenge is detrimental to my life. It is taking too much time away from me, and I have already spent, so to speak, enough of the time resource to consider it earned, even though in that time resource I did not achieve the skill necessary. It's like, this challenge, I owe it an hour, and if I can't do it in an hour, then I'm having it done. Unless I'm enjoying it, then I can spend ages on something. Mind you, if something is super tedious, like Yakuza 3, I think it was, had this, like host, or was it 4? I think it was both, actually. I think they both had different versions of it. There was this hostess maker sort of minigame thing, where you had to train a girl on how to be a hostess. And in order to 100% it, it legitimately just took 6 hours of life to do. You couldn't speed it up. There was a whole lot of menuing and repeating the same thing over again. It wasn't remotely difficult. I mean, I suppose it could take... The only thing you could do is make it take longer if you didn't follow the guide to the letter. So what did I do? I put on a massive video essay and pressed the buttons according to the Cyric Z guide while enjoying myself in some other fashion, and 6 hours later I had my thing done. I find that preferable to this shit. You have to concentrate on this shit. Kind of. I am talking a lot of garbage at the same time. I'd probably be doing better if I wasn't streaming it, but if I wasn't streaming it, then I would have already cheated. Because nobody would be watching me. But that's kind of why I don't make a secret of it. I'll happily tell the world, hey, I will cheat bullshit in single-player games, and I will not be guilty. And half the time when I talk about wanting to do so, I end up achieving the thing anyway, so, you know. The more I threaten Crash with foul behavior, the better at it I'll get. Oh, we're still doing that, are we? Thought I'd at least nailed the first jump. again, that was one of those, I feel like I need to realign, and then the realignment kills me. That I don't like, because, like, I'm on the rope, but I hit the fucking hog anyway. So there's an additional issue here where you need to not be too far to the right, I guess. Or I could go on the other rope, but I refuse to do that because I've spent this entire challenge learning how to left jump for these ropes. Mixing that up with a right jump in the middle of the sequence would be hilariously stupid. Never mind. Bonus! I saw the bonus thing. I thought I was near the end, but the bonus is not at the end. Oh, good. I feel like I had to be near the end, though, because I was at like 50, or like a minute. Like, wasn't any time left. I was starting to have hope I might make it when I kept going there, but... Can we please get started again? Holy shit. Do, 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 do. I don't know why we weren't walking forward there. Okay. 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 Oh, wrong way. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I did not think it was taking up that much time. I was really starting to think I might be able to do it. God. What did she even land on? I heard a thud. But it was way too quick a thud for the scenario. Like, we are so far above that you can't see the ground. That thud should not have happened so fast. Unless she landed specifically on one of those little spike things that you can see below. Guess it's possible. I do wish the clock was just a button. Instead of having to physically go to something. Just fucking give us a button that says start relic trial. Have us hit L3 or some shit. You have to do it early, but still. How long? 6 minutes. And then if we haven't managed it in 6 minutes, which is unlikely given we haven't managed it in the 54 minutes preceding that time, then we finish and I hand my save file to someone else. Okay. Because it's not about whether or not I earn the relic, it's about whether or not the relic has been finished. Well, I mean, I say someone else because anybody else would be welcome to try as well. I want to put all the pressure on you. I feel like I stumbled that and it sounded like I want to put all the pressure on you, and what I meant to say was I don't. Who knows? Maybe it was Freudian. Well, my previous substitute was Sam, and I don't know that he wants to do that anymore. I also don't really see him doing relics in this game. But yes, hello Kiko, welcome to the bridge. And welcome off the bridge. You know how it goes. Shit. Yeah, not that you needed a PSA not to play Crash Bandicoot Demon Dragon, but I'm more than happy to provide one. See, that's, again, like, I've come back to it several times. I enjoy this series, I just have serious problems with some of its design choices as they are pertaining to how I play games. Like, there is a very quick and easy answer that some people would give to all of my criticisms, which is, you don't have to do any of the things you don't like. Which is why I don't put those criticisms on the public internet, outside of my own room where I can ban anybody who annoys me. Because they're not inherently wrong, except they're missing a problem, which is whatever undiagnosed breed of neurodivergence I have, it doesn't allow me to do that thing, to do that whole ignore the parts I don't like. The only acceptable way for me to do that is to not play the game at all. But there you have the other problem, which is all the parts of it that I enjoy. So it's like, you can play it and take all of the misery in order to get the good parts, or you can wholesale toss the thing in the bin. Which works great for Demon Dragon. But I don't want to do that. I'd rather sit here, have my fun, and then bitch the rest of the way. However, as I've said before and said again, I do know how to emotionally regulate myself when single-player games throw bullshit at me. I fucking cheat. This bridge has killed me more times than every death in the Spyro trilogy. That's funny. Do yourself a favor, Cav. I think you're confusing me with one of your mods, Kiko. Well, it would make sense that it was aimed at me, because that other guy, who I've never met or spoken to, and I'm only aware of based on having seen him in your chat, isn't here! At least I don't think so. Fucking... But I think what's really funny is that I'm failing the cheese method. Now, yes, as we've been saying, this is only very marginally a cheese method because it is actually quite difficult in and of its own right. It's not as difficult as the mission itself. But evidently, in an hour, I still can't pull it off. That's saying something. It has been an hour, right? Like, I'm pretty sure it was before 2 that I started the relic of this level. The actual main go of this level for the gem was nothing in comparison. Of course. Although the next thing we have to do is going to be the next color gem level, which does require me not to die. And has a Brio bonus. And I wanted to do that today. I thought that was going to be the difficult thing today. I forgot about this. Or rather, I just assumed that I would get there. I don't know why. Hubris and forgetting the previous one and how much we did manage the previous one, but it was shorter and we didn't do the rope for that one. I think we did maybe a little bit, but we ultimately just figured the level out. But it is nothing in comparison to this one. I do not think. If I had have committed to the main level, I do not think we'd be any further. It's hard to tell. I can only in the end pick one option and go with it, but. Jesus. Wow. You dropped 100 deaths by accident? Well, pick them up. Don't leave those lying around. Maybe what we really needed was a third count for bridge falls. Just so that the rest of the relic deaths could stand a chance at feeling like they matter. No, it would have been pretty easy if if the whole game had been this. It simply wouldn't have been popular. No fuss, no muss, really. There'd be no remake. It would be consigned to the pits of one of those bizarre PlayStation one-offs instead of having 2 equally beloved sequels and then a whole bunch of follow-up crap nobody played for a while. Oh, God. Jesus, I actually landed there. Croc had a sequel? Never played Croc. Really, I didn't play a lot of platformers because other than Spyro, I kind of didn't like them very much. As a kid, I didn't like games that weren't easy. That's why when I discovered JRPGs, that's why I stuck with them. Because when you got stuck, the internet could tell you how to unstick and you were able to just follow the instructions. No matter of internet could help you be good at Crash Bandicoot. No idea why My reflexes still occasionally... Okay. Just tell me I need to jump off when I don't. This is almost starting to remind me of that one Danganronpa music. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think it's because I feel like death. And less because it actually sounds similar. Would you just get in order? Thank you. Of course. What's great is most relic trials are about refining your speed. You know, you get to the end as the given. Well, that's not how this one works. I have no idea what speed I'll end up at when I reach the end, because I got no idea where the end even is. I don't even remember how the level ends. That's what's hilarious. I couldn't tell you what's past that area we just reached there because it's the first time I've seen it in half an hour. I don't think there'll be more level at the end of the level. I'll tell you what I am aware of, though. And this seems to be a recent creation. I don't know if it's just somebody cracked the code or there was some kind of release, but there seems to be a custom level editor for this trilogy now. And there is a person whose idea of a custom level was to take both of the Skybridge levels and put them together, along with an extra bit that they invented themselves. Do you ever just hear about a person by their deeds, and you just really, 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 really want them to suffer? Like, just... It's like something that, like, you have to be ontologically evil to come up with that sort of thing. Well, that's the furthest I've ever gotten. And I am over time, which I told myself I wouldn't do. I don't know, it's like I told myself I had a backup plan so that I would prevent myself from rage quitting early, but now that we're here, it's like, yeah, but the goal of that was so that I could trick myself into actually succeeding. I didn't want to actually fail. Like with the Lost City, I told myself I'd give up and cheat it. But then I made it, you know? I haven't actually failed anything yet. Look, how close are we to 500 relic deaths?
What have we got?
35 more? I think I could give it 35 more. 34 more? I think I could give it 34 more tries. Make it an even 500 total relic deaths in this game. As the absolute limit of how many times...
What have we got?
Of how many times I should be expected to do this before I can just have a relic for free, courtesy of Snip. He reckons he can do it in 10 minutes, by the way.
What have we got?
I don't know if that was a figure of speech, but... I'll even watch him do it. Not on Discord or anything. I'll just turn my hidden camera on.
What have we got? What have we got?
Fucking hell.
What have we got?
Ah!
What have we got?
Why did dying then turn you into Tarzan, Gav? I don't know, voice in my head that turned out to have use of my mouth.
What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? What have we got?
See, those are the funny ones to... Not that.
What have we got?
It's the ones where... It's just a perfectly normal jump over the pillar, but you die anyway. I really shouldn't... I should just walk. I shouldn't... I don't know, something about the jumping, I'm like, is jumping safer? Because then you can watch the shadow and you only actually have to be online. No, jumping's not safer, I'm dying.
What have we got?
But you, like, every second you spend in the air is a second that you're not required to...
What have we got?
Required to touch ground.
What have we got? What have we got?
Oh, trust me, Revalia, I've been doing this for an hour. I know how... I know how it can slip you. The character hitbox is a pill? What? Okay, I didn't know that part.
What have we got?
I didn't know what you meant. I did see you use the word risk the pill. I thought that was some kind of Finnish phrase translated into English. And I thought about asking, but I was kind of somewhat distracted by the fact that I've been doing this. I don't know about the other 4 times, though. I only remember the word pill being used once. You've said they made the hitbox pill-shaped in the remake multiple times. Oh, so it wasn't pill... Christ. Most games, in general, that have platforming and precision elements would be easier if you could see the hitboxes. Absolutely. That's... I think that's what, like, wall hacks and aimbots and shit do. Not that I would know, because I wouldn't I wouldn't touch those. But, like, seeing the exact margins of what the hit borders are makes things incredibly easier. In fact, that's why. Well, the main reason why they don't show that sort of thing is because it looks ugly. But, like, oh damn it! Really? So now I'm never gonna fucking make it. Now that I know I have 9 left. Alright, let's lock in. I don't have 9 left. I had 8 left. Actually, I don't know if he's counting my remaining tries as they are, or like... Oh, come on! Stop! You were fine! What was the hitbox in the original? Was it easier to walk these ropes in the original? Yeah, every... Oh. I think this is it. I think it's the last one. Never mind. God, you can't say I didn't fucking try. That was, what, an hour and a half? Jesus. You couldn't slip off the ropes. It was just a rectangle. What a horrible experience. And what a terrible, terrible thing they put in a good game. I didn't get the clock? Alright, I need to die one more time. It'd be extremely funny if I made it. I didn't. God, I really thought. I didn't even see the end of the level. I got no idea what it looks like. Jesus. Alright, now I need to figure out how to move save files in this fucking thing. I really thought I'd do it. I really thought if I told myself that I had an hour, or was it 40 minutes? I don't know. 40 minutes, but I took an extra 20. So I had an hour. I had an hour of straight attempts telling myself that I got to the end of that hour and I didn't make it. That normally, almost every time when I make that deal with myself, I get it. I have not been that unsuccessful in a while. That feels genuinely awful. I don't know what to say. Well, hopefully Snip can do it. Otherwise, we'll be back on the weekend with a different game. Actually, that's not true. I think I could probably save it if I had that much of an issue. But I think I think we are at that wall point of okay, my mental health needs this to be done now. God, I just wish games weren't like this. Fairly well.